Hello friends, Techman Pat here. Today we are unboxing the ASUS ROG Thor 2 1200 watt PSU for your next gaming machine. This is a very powerful PSU. It has some quirks that we're going to talk about, but in this case we're just going to unbox it, see what it's like, and see if it looks as cool as it does in the photos. Huge thanks to PLE for sponsoring this video. If you want to see and get more parts for your gaming PC, check out the links below. Your local retailer in WA and actually Melbourne over in the East Coast. Let's get started by rolling the intro. Just arrived, so it's still nicely packaged away. It was a very quick delivery online. The stock came from the warehouse in WA and I was pretty impressed with the speed. Here we have it folks, the ROG Thor 1200 Platinum 2. This is actually the second version. There is another. This also comes in smaller sizes, the 800 watt and 1600 watt at $899. But this one right here is probably the most popular in between and perfect for a high-end PC with generally one graphics card, maybe one pump, and a bunch of hard drives. It has the Aura ASUS Sync RGB. It is 80 plus platinum. It has a 10-year warranty, apparently limited, cybernetic platinum, not sure what that means, and cybernetics A++. Logos I haven't seen, but the most important thing about this power supply, it has got the new 16-pin, or what you would call PCI 5, I guess, plugs for your graphics card, which means you don't need that really annoying dongle from your latest NVIDIA graphics card. This makes the setup much more cleaner and obviously the look cleaner. All right, let's open it up. I do really like the way ROG ASUS products open. Their laptops have a similar case that opens. The laptop sits just there, but inside you've got the Republic of Gamers logo. You can see that there. And of course, we've got our product. So let's start with the box to the left. Ooh, okay. Got a nice baggie. It is zip lockable, zip bag. We've got a metal sticker, love it, I do like it. We've got some Velcro strips, nice, and they've got a little logo, Republic of Gamers, very good. We've got lots and lots of zip ties, awesome, because these come in very useful when you're hiding the cables behind the back plate. Then we have, oh, that's cool. I guess this will be for the actual cables to make them look nice. Yep, there it is. Time to gear up. That's what they'll look like. It's kind of like a cable mod, I guess, and this is a voucher for cable mod for 20% off. So feel free, folks, all yours, go for it. First come, first serve. This comes from cable mod, but it's in combination with ROG since it's Thor here. Should be nice, we'll see how we can use that. We've got the screws and then we've got the instructions, quite thick. There is a thing to the right here and there's a couple of boxes here. So we've got this bag of cables here. So yeah, let's have a look at the cables. Oh, power cables, there we go. We've got one for, I guess that's the US and Australia. So I guess this one product goes for both regions, which is interesting. Let's leave that till last. Let's have a look at the cables. I like the bag. It keeps it fairly organized, but then there is still plastic inside. So we're not going to go through all the cables, but maybe just the interesting ones. This is the one that I was most interested in. This is your 16-pin to your newest graphics card. That means you don't have to run that ensemble of cables just to power one graphics card. At the moment, I have 4 cables going into it and it looks terrible. I'll show a picture of it in there a second. So there it is, 600 watt for your graphics card. Nice cable. We'll probably put these things in there to make it even nicer. This feels like it was put into the box after the fact. As you can see, everything else was plastic and then they're like, yeah, no worries, we'll just put this in because our PSU can handle it. That's probably going to happen with the first generation of these devices before we get a plug on the back of the PSU to be completely specific to that 600 watts power supply size. So at the moment, it's really just an adapter that you can probably buy for $30, but it comes with this one right here. All right, we've got some PCIe power, blah, 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 SATA power, and of course, we've got the thicker cables. They're all black. These ones are plastic. These are material, which feel nicer. I'm guessing these will be exposed to you looking at them. These probably, hopefully, will be hidden away. They look really nice, and there's a lot of them, which gives you a lot of options. This is a very powerful PSU, so you're gonna have the ability to power a lot of things. And let's get to the PSU itself. Doesn't really take up that much space inside the box, I guess. That's cool. Oh, I like this. Oh, that's moving. That's not held in place very well. All right. Wow, it's heavy. Very heavy, which is good, sign of quality, I guess, except that I've seen videos of people saying, oh, this is really good quality, very heavy. Turns out they're putting weights inside these to make them look and feel better. There you have it, folks. This is a very, very nice looking power supply. This is metal on top, kind of like a little bit of a guitar. It is, oh, if it gets bumped, it'll bend, so be very careful with this side. Then on here, we have actually a little bit of a mirror, so you can kind of see it. Let's have a look if I can get some. There's me, hello. Very shiny. And there is a little screen built into here, so you can see how much power draw you have. From the tests I've seen online from reputable sources, this gives basically within 1 to 2 watts of what's actually being drawn. So it's very good. It's obviously coming directly from the motherboard. On the back here, we have a 0 dB fan button, so you can silence the fan. And we've got the switch here. We've got a little sticker. Oh, now it's got plastic on it too. If we go to the next side here, we've got a logo, ROG Thor 1200, and we're back to the plugs. This is a lot of plugs. I can sort of pinpoint what they are. We've got the motherboard here, we've got the PCIe CPU, they're all kind of in one, and then peripherals on the side there with 3 to 6 pins there, 4 pin, or is an 8 pin. And then we've got the, oh, we can add the Aurora RGB connected to probably the header, which is one of the plugs that came with this thing here. And that looks like to be this one right here. So we've got the plug here, and then this goes to your RGB header. And folks, that's kind of it. At the end of the day, it is a PSU. It is a very nice PSU. We've got a little diamond looking corner bit here. And the one thing to note is from the tests I've seen online, the main hiccup with this product is that if you're not drawing enough power, you're not utilizing the efficiency of it. During mid usage, it's not as efficient as if you're using it, or per watt anyway, if you're using it on, I guess, a higher level or higher degree. So the more you draw, the more efficient it is. If you're going to have a weaker system, this is not the product for you. A weaker system, I mean less wattage being utilized. So let's say you've got a 4090, this is perfect for it. If you've got a, I don't know, 3060, this is definitely not for you because it's not going to be as efficient as you'd want with those higher usage. So it's kind of like, unless you're actually going to utilize it, there's no point getting one because it's just going to utilize more power. You're better off getting like an 800 watt if you've got a smaller GPU and CPU. Other than that, it's very pretty. Obviously, if you've got ROG and the rest of your system, this is matching. Price-wise, I think it's pretty reasonable at $568 for what it is. It's 1200 watts. The last time I purchased a PSU at 1000 watts, it was about $480, so 200 more, kind of, you know, plus inflation. The one I bought previously had no RGB, had none of this fancy looking features, so having it all in one is actually really, really nice. This will last a lot longer. PSUs usually do. The more expensive ones tend to outlast probably a couple of motherboards. In my case, I'm replacing a 6-year-old PSU with this one right here because I would like to connect one single cable to my graphics card rather than 4. So that's kind of like a bit of a cleanup to make it look nice. And of course, because it is now a newer one with newer components, I want it to be as safe as possible. So friends, thank you very much for watching. I hope this gave you an idea of what this looks like. Let me know your thoughts below. Check out PLE's website where you can purchase this yourself. And of course, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in another one. Bye!